Hey everyone, it's Miss Brothers. Just kind of giving you a quick look at what we did in class today with our demonstration about diffusion. So we have two beakers of water. This one is really hot water, almost boiling water, so probably in the neighborhood of 100 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is really cold water right here. Again, probably in the neighborhood of, if not freezing, probably in the neighborhood of about 35 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. And what we're trying to take a look at is what happens to the particles of matter when we put them in. The question that we're trying to answer today is how do particles move in fluids? So we have two fluids here, and technically fluid means either liquids or gases because they have more freedom of movement. And as a result of that, what we're trying to figure out is how do particles move. So what we're doing is we're demonstrating diffusion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of drops of food coloring into each beaker. So in this one, we're going to put some red food coloring. And in this one, we're going to put some blue food coloring. And what we're trying to demonstrate is what we're really observing is what happens to the food coloring as we put it into the water. Kind of looking at the two differences here. So I'm not really going to say much about what's happening. I really just want you to look at and make your own observations. Like I said before, the red food coloring went into the hot water, and the blue food coloring went into the cold water. And as you watch this, we're going to let this run for probably another 20 or 30 seconds. What we're really looking at and really trying to figure out is this. Two questions, really. A, why does the food coloring diffuse or disperse within the water? That's the first question we're trying to answer. And the second question that we're trying to answer is why does the food coloring disperse so quickly in this beaker with the hot water and so much slower in the beaker with the cold water? So those are a couple things as you watch this. Those are the two questions that you should be considering. We're not going to answer those right now. We're actually going to answer those as we move forward in class. But we're just taking a look at this little demonstration, kind of getting our mind in the right place. We see some really interesting differences. So now we've taken a look and let this go for about a minute. You can really see there's some huge differences between the warm water and the cold water. So again, the questions that we're trying to answer is A, why do the food color particles move throughout the water at all? And B, why do the food color particles in the warm water or the red food coloring particles move so much faster throughout the water than those for the blue?